This is one of those videos where we talk heart to heart. Come with me as I put my hair in a protector style because today I want to talk about growth as a woman, a wife, a mom, or someone who is trusting God for a child, and how I have learned to grow without losing God in the process. Hi, family, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sophie Makani. This space is about womanhood, marriage, growth, and real life with God. If this sounds like something you need, please subscribe to the channel and join the family. So, today we'll be talking about growth as a woman. So, something that no one talks about growth is lonely. As a woman, I have learned that growth is not loud, it's silent, it's not dramatic. Sometimes it's just choosing peace. It's just choosing to detach yourself from something that has held you bound for a long time. Most importantly, it is saying, God, I don't know what I'm doing. Lord, I drop every knowledge that I think I know, and I want you to teach me. That's one of the most important things about growth. Proverb 31 says, and she is clothed with strength and dignity, and her dignity doesn't come from perfection, but it comes from God. I remember one certain time in my life that I was so tired. I had tried everything humanly possible to see how I can come out from where I was, the feeling I was having, especially when it had to do with me being a mom. The more I was trying, the more it felt like I was drowning. I was so tired that I had to tell the Lord, please help me. And that had been the best decision of my life. He knows the area where you want to improve. He knows the area where you're looking forward to improving and making progress. So while you're growing, do not lose God. So now you know that growing, all you need is God, letting Him to lead you, just like the Proverbs 31 woman. Her strength was not in perfection, but it was in God. Let's talk about growth as a wife. Marriage has taught me that love is not just a feeling, it is a responsibility. Learning to communicate without tearing down the house, without trying to prove a point. Learn to submit to God without submitting to one another. As a wife, there are moments I had to unlearn pride. I had to choose understanding over being right. Marriage has also taught me that there are moments where God is more interested in changing me than changing my partner. So there are times where, okay, there's actually something I don't feel very okay with, or I feel like, oh, I need to talk about it. And I'm like, God, you know that I did the right thing. And God is not interested about knowing if my partner at that point in time is correct or is wrong. He's trying to work in me. There are times where you're so angry, things that ordinarily make you angry. The Lord will just tell you, get up, go and tell me you're sorry. And I'm like, God, did you just, God is not interested in His changing at that moment. Basically, growth as a wife is understanding that love is way more than just feelings. It is more of it is more of a responsibility. It is time where sometimes you have to put pride aside. Moments where you have to choose understanding over being right. Times where you have to understand that most times God is more interested in changing you than changing your partner at that point in time. Let's talk about motherhood. So whether you were a mother or you're still trusting God for a child, I want you to know that this season stretches your faith and it exposes your fear. It also teaches you patience in a way that nothing else would. Personally, I've learned to hold on to God's promise. I'm learning that my identity is not on purpose while I live. But there's just so much that God wants to do with me in this time. And my ability to open up my heart to receive that which He's saying to me at every point in time. All I'm trying to achieve is a flat hair to wear my wig, something without tension, so my closure sits properly. You're the type that goes in and out with your relationship with God. You have to be hungry. You have to be hungry to see the change, the kind of change you're desiring, the kind of change that you want, the kind of change you're looking at having. It's something you have to be hungry for. Ask genuine question like, what's the thing you need me to do, rather than asking God, when will this season end? God, when will this come to an end? Those cause questions, you don't get answers. You don't get the answers. Because God doesn't tell you what the end of a thing, when the end of how the end of a thing will be, even when He directs you to start something. He just tells you the end pic. He just tells you go ahead and you watch Him do what He's going to do in that time or in that season. So you ask the right question. Rather than asking God, when will all this suffering end? When will all this pain end? Ask real questions and see Him give you pointers. See Him tell you. And most times for me, it might not come immediately, but I make sure I'm still meditating on that, and I try as much as I can to be very sensitive, just so that I don't miss it when He speaks. Because one thing to pray and ask, and is another thing for you to sit and wait for Him to tell you or point you on what you need to do, on what needs to be done next. Learn to go with God. Every move you're making, every step you're taking. Not forget, ask the right questions. Just ask the right questions, say the right things. It's so important. It's so important. Imagine your child always comes back and tells you your every move. They come to tell you, oh mommy, I want to tell you this. I want to tell you that. Or someone just there to put you in, carry you along in their every dealing, trying to show you how important you are to them. They're the first. You're the first they are reaching out to tell something. They're the first that they feel so comfortable coming to tell things. You as a human being, you feel so cool about it. But sometimes, most of the time, what we do is making plans and telling God, and just making plans without letting carrying God through it, through the plans. Imagine someone coming to consult you all the time, makes you feel okay, you're really important to me, so I think you should know. I think I want you to be invested in this. I want you to have an idea on how I feel concerning this and all of those things. You feel very cool, you feel very happy. You feel very happy about the situation. That's how God feels. How much more God? You make every plan, you're telling him, you're doing anything, you're put him first, putting him first in everything. God will be so pleased with the whole thing.
with this, I'll be able to wear my wig. Hair will be flat. So this is the trick I use. So my hair will be looking flat inside my wig. So I believe, I hope this is how I carry my hair most times. Use my chapter 2000. He said this thing grows edges. I'm yet to see it. So even though I don't use it all the time because it's so constant. The smell is so concentrated. It's so strong. The smell is so strong that I find it difficult to breathe of how strong it is. My husband uses it. Sometimes I even have to tell him, please don't wear it today. I beg you. Just so that I can breathe. So because I've not been consistent, I haven't really seen much change in my edges. My edges has been like this. It's not like I'm even losing them as such. I've not just been the type that had hair right from being a child. So these are all the tips I can share in this video. If this video spoke to you, please like, comment, and share your thoughts with me in the comments. And also let me know what season you're in right now, because here we are growing together. Here we have become the very best versions of ourselves. And thank you for sitting with me while I put my hair in this protective side for my wig. I will see you in my next video. God bless you.